When I was 10, I was the Grasshopper Child. It's not necessarily what I wanted to be, but it's something. Later on, I regarded my persona as nothingness and surrounded myself in blackness. How I was and what I was, at times seemed like a distant memory. Yet, sometimes it seemed so close, like my reflection in the water. And like that reflection, I must caress it lightly, lest I fracture it, sending fragments of my former self into the outer reaches of my psyche. Hopefully, like the rivulets that disperse from that reflection on the lake, I too will calm, and like that reflection once more be whole. I apologize. What I mean to say is that it seems like I've been three different people. I was the Grasshopper Child because I was abused, and I was abused because I was the Grasshopper Child. The reason this was is that there are worlds within me that are vaster than you can know. Memories from when I was 10, they're as vivid in my mind as the images on a movie screen, but memories from later in my life are as vague and black around the edges as images from dreams. In that box is where those scenes from my past replay themselves incessantly. Sometimes the results are the consequences of events, and they change, but not very often. And the emotions, they're always the same. The emotions, the events, they're true to the scenes, and the scenes themselves replay themselves, but none more often than the time when I was the Grasshopper Child. All that followed that particular period was a haze of seemingly inconsequential events that didn't color my life at all. The pain gave me color. At times red rage, others pink joy, and others yellow malaise. But always there was color. The ease of my life made it black. It besmirched my memory, it clouded my present, and then I walked about as if I was comatose. I was rendered a punishment that I'd be a man out of time. I'm giving you at this time too vast a portrait. An intimate portrait is much more telling. Despite my, at times, false perceptions of myself, it would be better to see who I was to discover who I am, because I am what I was, what I am, and what I will be. Please, watch, as words have failed me more than I could tell myself.
Hi, America, where are you going? Leave me alone. What did I ever do to you?
You talking to yourself again?
Tell me a story, Mary. You love to tell stories. Tell us one. Tell on how. Tell me one, Pura. I'm not talking to you. Hey, that's not very nice. I thought Maricons were supposed to be polite. I want you to tell me a story, Mama's boy. Your mama wouldn't be very happy if she knew you were rude to me. Please stop.
Tell me a story.
No, you don't deserve her. What? There are worlds in me vaster than you know. I see what you can't conceive. I think what you can't know, and I am what you'll never be. Don't you ever talk to me like that again, you worthless piece of crap.
That's where I stayed for a few hours.
Mijo, what happened?
What do you think? My dear, you can't wear your heart on your sleeve.
When I may as well not have one.
I don't think they pick on you because you're creative.
Stop talking, Mom. Just stop.
I just hate to see you hurt.
The only way for it not to hurt is if you don't think about it.
Let's go home.
The mind is a wondrous thing. It's capable of the greatest feats, thoughts, and creativity, yet it's fragile to stimuli and can also filter unsavory elements out of one's life. What confused me was that I was being punished by my peers for having a gift and sharing it. And furthermore, Again, perhaps you should just...
Are you ready on now?
Yes.
Okay. The play opens with you out in the field. You hold the stage. I enter left and notice your royal vestments, and then we speak and the words will come alive. Ready?
Yes. Hi-ho there, fair grasshopper.
Hello there, my liege. Would you please tell me if fair fields are about? My liege, is there an eagle who spread its wings and formed a mountain?
Like those sierras there.
No, that won't do, my liege. Is there a cactus about that can give shade? Is there a waterfall that cools me? Oh, please, my liege. Is there a patch of grass by your castle, which I can call home?
No. Perhaps if you dig a hole, you can find comfort.
If the air were as cold as your heart, I would be dead. Do you see a grasshopper or a beast? Tell me true.
At this moment, a beast.
I would do anything to change your mind.
Is this a fact?
Of course. Here I tread upon the soil, lost upon this mortal coil, looking for one to help. Here you treat me like a whelp. Once I saw you, I thought you kind, never thinking you'd leave me behind. You're lying?
What?
You didn't say it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. What happened?
Nothing. It's a great speech.
Thanks.
Okay, it was going good. I just think there needs to be a blocking change.
Oh?
Sorry.
No, go.
I think you need to come up to me more. You know, get in my face. Get your hands on me. I just feel I'm too untrusting of you considering you're so far away. If you approach me, I'll have more reason to be off put.
I think that makes sense. Let's try it.
Hi-ho there, fair grasshopper.
Hello there, my liege. Would you please tell me if fair fields are about? My liege, is there an eagle who spread its wings and formed a mountain?
Like those sierras there.
No, that won't do, my liege. Is there a cactus about that can give shade? Is there a waterfall that cools me? Oh, please, my liege. Is there a patch of grass by your castle, which I can call home?
No. Perhaps if you dig a hole, you can find comfort.
If the air was cold as your heart, I would be dead. Do you see a grasshopper or a beast? Tell me true.
At this moment, a beast.
I would do anything to change your mind.
Is this a fact?
Of course. Here I tread upon the soil, lost upon this mortal coil, looking for one to help. Here you treat me like a whelp. Once I saw you, I thought you kind, never thinking you'd leave me behind.
You were never mine, such that I would leave you behind.
Would, O Lord, that you were to let me into your house and give me but a hovel to sleep. I could be unto you like a cricket on your hearth, and a lawn in which to roam upon, which I would fend off all pests from your land and pestilence from your beloved family. As you have seen, I am no ordinary grasshopper, and I would serve you in more faith and with more life than even your wife. Or it would be because of you that I didn't have to hide my head when the snows come, and I did not starve upon this road.
What are you doing? You like this loser, American?
I don't want to be here.
What?
I came once and thought I'd learn more by playing along.
How? How, American?
Now I know all he was thinking and how stupid it is.
I can't believe you're saying that. You're lying.
Shut up, Grasshopper Child.
Life offers little in the way of originality. My pain and your pain, their traumas and our traumas, they probably all have similar causes and effects. The cornerstone moments of our life, whether they support the superstructure or are the cause of the decadence, they differ, but I believe people have similar experiences. That scene probably plays out every day. Two unlikely friends torn apart by peer pressure. However, it was the cornerstone moment until I found a replacement, or rather a solution. It defined me until I defined it. and it was the end until I could recall the beginning. There's a table, which is facing the background long ways. Its proportions are odd, as if it's being pulled upwards and stretching. The Grasshopper Child is in his sailor suit. There's an oddly shaped stain upon it. His back is to the audience, is kneeling at the table. There's a cutout flat, which represents a mirror.
It's as if the table was being pulled through a vortex. There's so much about it that strikes me as strange. Not for so long, as if my leg has been amputated. I can't feel it, and my foot may well fall off. There's a wave in the tablecloth. No, the wood. There! There's a mountain. There's a mountain in the table, too. There's a mountain in this table like those on the horizon. This one leg is in a hole. It makes me wonder why my mother serves us out here. It's the sturdiest of the legs, though. My calf is killing me. Here I am as I knelt at the table the other day. Mother must have photographed me without my knowing it. A lion's head on my back or a claw? It looks more like a lion. Will it bite me or caress me? It's a shadow, I know. But my question is, will it shield me from the heat or keep me in the dark?
And that was the problem. There are symphonies within me that I don't know how to write. The words that best express who I am, they won't fall into place, or I don't know their meaning, or maybe they don't even exist. That was so until I looked into the mirror.
Hello? Who are you? Are you me? Why do I look like that? Love me. I'm the grasshopper. I'm the grasshopper child. At last, something that makes me unique. Adam, come here. Look at my reflection in the mirror.
I don't see anything.
Well, there was a grasshopper dressed like me.
You got some imagination. I'm really nice. Mig, come on.
Well, maybe not, but it does give me an idea.
What?
For a play. I will play Grasshopper, and you will play a handsome prince. A prince to which all subjects in your princedom bow to your every whim.
My favorite kind of prince.
I will be a grasshopper seeking shelter. People will assume you have the magic. But when you deny me, I will unleash my power.
Wow.
Your dinner table will fall. A tidal wave will flow from your wooden surfaces of your house. A mountain will grow from your tablecloth, and from my ragged suit will emerge a lion. Your leg will turn gangrenous. All this and more will befall you until you let me into your castle and shelter me.
I love your stories. It's so uplifting.
Thanks, now. I love you, love me.
So, now what?
Let's put on a play.
So the process began, but it had actually had its very primitive beginnings earlier that year because I was called by Angel. It was the first day at a new school, and we didn't know the rules, and it was better that way. The Grasshopper Child sits at a small table. There's a backdrop with a motion blur streaks painted on it behind him.
Look at all those people milling about. What are the odds any two people will meet? What if the world's a beach and we're grains of sand? What are the odds two grains will find each other?
Who are you talking to?
Was I talking?
Yeah, it's uninteresting.
Sorry, I do that sometimes.
Tell me.
You sat down.
Yes, you're speaking.
200 people just walked by, and maybe they heard me, maybe they didn't. But you stopped here. What are the odds?
I wanted to hear what you had to say.
Basically, I just paraphrased it.
Well, what else do you have to say?